Now, let's look at chapter 3. Offenses under the Masonic code. Momenche. And now we are able to one. And I want for wo ban kwa ade ende na wo ba bewu na yere kura ntumi nwoda adan na ya mokasasa. I am particularly interested in laws and codes of fraternities because lately I have realized that with the level of impunity surrounding spiritual practices and groups of enlightenment, makes a lot of sense for secret societies to have kept themselves hidden and created laws to control village behaviors. Because assembly be what can platform no so no. Only in total knowledge no wafano the continue except the way our spirituality ne kwa na ya quiet secret society is better. Because said your more kind the masses, the ignorant masses, the way they take things and the way they hold things. From the masses to the half knowledge is dangerous, but ignorance is terrible. Obia can bibi and tokwana me say this year the war in the street. War down war, just a war. Somebody catch them. This year is 9, and these 2 planets no really no mo Gregorian calendars in the I'm telling you, everything that has to end with somebody will end with somebody, and everything that has to start with somebody will start with somebody. So this year, a lot of sacrifices will happen. A lot of disaster will go. Ma can wait. Time amene na muale. Ye we na me kachira mo say. E jani nyama e be cheche mo kaya. E na me kachira mo say. En so rains na e ba no kora na misuro. Mo kai. This year. Me person my friend in the year of survival. Ya me kachira say hu yi. A lot of transactions, a lot of exchange is going on. Hu yi. Ma kamachira. Now far na spiritual intina ya me say okay and you na free Freemason ni because Mason man crop worry easy I don't know why beans why than beans I'll crush the some fanta me crush some no mo hu say basa to prove a point. I don't know. If you know you know what I'm saying. It is so pathetic. Look at social media now. Spiritualism is free and without any laws. Almost like I'm black spirituality in count. I'm not a person of religion and religious sites, but I understand why they kept knowledge within strict rules. Because sometimes na some people walk around me can't. Na me say, "Do you want catch them?" Say, "Mentete so no mentete so." Because all kind of scatter everywhere. You don't know where it's going and where it's coming. Because sometimes you wonder why some do what they do. Ubi sounds like the all you know. I mean, the crack run is saying, the crack run is saying, there is something called fear spirituality, and that's a survival mode spirituality. That's the word. Survival mode spirituality. Enya dia eye organized and structured with principle that ebeba be dane eye na nanom na omo practices survival mode spirituality no unim sa de no wo hwe movies sometimes they practice it wo hwe sa Schwarzenegger ne movie no ye ba ko bi commando no ye ba ko bi predator obon se okoto atechenim na ateche ne ye ne ho eno na e ma nkrofo no omo hu no. And about so the chalk could be sign in him. When you get into your fear mode, okay, nasa energies ne erase kosra. It tells you things to do to survive. Sebe mo fanchame ye won crofo bi wo na emwe bi hwiomo endwane ade. Until they realize sebe mo fanchame o so mo tete toilet ye omo ho a emwa ne mbechi omo nwe ana de kro ne meye omo. There are people omo de ahomte ye se omo num DDT no omo awu. Omonum DDT no ade ye omono ekohili no rather it doesn't mean say DDT onoma ube heali the same way so be call the fear mode nimu na oyusu sa ade na emmoa na anwe na ye ntumi enku no na say bibi adekon ebe ye ne stop ye no enkire say ye spirituality ye practice mo obi enti se be kafra mo fa nchebe ye nkohwie se bi ojonso mo obi ye no And also say yanko tete sebio toilet in femo obi ano ye problem ni. Because we all want to practice spirituality without principles, without laws. Ne krono so mbre bia guide obi a wo munti no. Ye all sort of things pretending to be yi. Ye wo bi wo kwa ade ni ye ne na ye fie ni wura ni mu no da what say wewu. Na aboa ne de ne ho keka na ye mboa ne bi mpefunu. Nti no gya no nti eno nkyere se obi ehia se ba na agata onda what say wewu. Oda what say wewu betumi awe. So when who difference na you to me making a biggest problem. A mass spirituality ni yen kon damala. Nkrofo num niama, nkrofo num kolos, nkrofo re niama, nkrofo chese ahumti yie. We ni ho asam ne yeken na me ko Freemason na me ko occult na me yese na di ni kwakra ne sen. Once enlightenment opened, cankerworms troops in. And even scams have joined. We na Maame ya bronsam kase wo kurom, but don't worry. So I don't believe in strict religions, but I agree that considering what people do with freedom, I understand why they keep knowledge within certain rules. Cause time. Nyama ni bi wo wa me se nkrofo ne me kasa. Eka kire me say knowledge ni bi wo ho. Do you remember the comment bi a yenya from guy bi a o say secret na me reveal ni doors na nya bibia na me reveal na because every Sunday na me pese me nka bibi ntini ade. Sometimes you sit back and you understand it. Say no kware because time enye nti wo hwe ni ye ananka Freemason secret de no nanka ye wo hwe ni ye anan de nti ye se osofo no de owo no on kire no be kire ne ba nti wadi wuso a ma ne ba wo asore wa wo owo no a wo hu ye enyi asan abedi wuso o kire ne ba no secret no na wo de wo te ho wo dwen hu senya na fe wo hu se nipa nkasa mpa asa enye se wo ye omo papa. In the world of Freemasonry, various offenses can lead a member to be accused of breaking their sacred laws. Unlike free spirituality, where anyone does anything, it is not like that with elite fraternities. Fraternity a papa no. Yes, I don't things we maybe just put up something now, put the drama be in it. Follow. I am obo too much. Inti abusia saniam a part we na ka mepe. Senka bibi say yen koso. Ka bi no be kom kakra. Concept ni ye too much. But sa wo koye ni say na wo de konso na wo ko restrict na. E be ye den e na omo nso a omo betumi aye bibi a omo ni hwe no. Omo betumi aye. To me because of opportunity a pesa Africa efa to obi hye ne dem no so to obetumi atena se kakra no wanya knowledge ni bi otetimu se ya na odeko se misro social media o na mesro social media ko di level say kama ye say social media no enye ma bi before because I say can bibia keke ne nipentie nti I say joke. Inti mi hu se parliament bibi e ba social media na mi suro because e also be a joke. Asore no coronavirus do mo ba ya na e be na joke. Bibi e joke spirituality na ye binsi. Se parliament in some so Obama or MPB can bibi na mo dey conti se joke things and so be radio TV bibi a be done something which is there. Se also about social media it's very scary. An individual may find themselves in violation of Masonic law for reasons ranging from the serious to the incredibly petty. Se ketwa se kesi obi betimi nya asem ankrankra betimi ebumra so ma ne ho akere no ewo ho ye ha de emre bi ani ha bubibi aso nako. Freemasonry as a non-political body does not concern itself with crime or issues of state laws. But beyond this, anti-Masonic conduct encompassed acts as seemingly trivial as quarreling during a meeting or even bringing disputes from outside into the lodge. Emrana echempete. Nti ntumi nkogina nkodi obi nkokonsa dansi kuru, you won't do it. Wasube eshe. Emra pete. Na nti nka obe choose a religion account choose Freemasonry at least ebema why discipline. Nka niam bi ebinumu yiye. Ghana pena boni espy abrochi boni espy to me make kan nsem nkyire nkrofo senya na wi a wabekasa de awka ni nyina na enya mpa ka wuti se wudem aha de fofo. You cannot be a Freemason and be insulting your grandmaster on social media. We a Freemason, you connected wono e de kwa ye wiase hu no wa bɔ ne ho akonwa na wo waso be ye hye. Iti na me se sankrofo we bi pa omo so omo wo bosom ampa nananom omo obi ampa anka no na be ku omo because omo wo order like you are finished wewu. I like how petty the Freemason laws and codes can get. Me papa, there is no escape route. You be a be foul rapture. Who are be catch obi ase mo obi enja aware. Na eduru wo de so awo eja na wako mo obi enja wig. Mo obi enye makeup na eduru de so wa ya ko male. Aha, me pe ha papa. Anga obetumi akoye chatis. Aka jargon, ka wasa ese. Wo ka ya ko aro se jargon. If they make me grandmaster of any lodge, the drama they will see. Anka drama na me nya hwipo na musi me kire me ho na ma ignore me. Now are you my friend? Where do I know you? Me ni mu wo ba bia. Na me wan posa wo su uni me we. What is my name? Nanka me leader. Anka wontumi po obeye discipline bisa omo ye discipline omo ye clean omo nsa ho clean omo na ase clean na omo ben na ye grumi omo no bisa omo no omo kan kire how discipline omo ye obetumi abegina na mami twaso. Imagine a place where every word and every gesture carries immense weight. Ye can be a ye adwuma. In that context, even a moment of slander or backstabbing could result in severe consequences. Like those who are backstabbing each other everywhere while calling themselves spiritual mothers. Anka me discipline omubasa. Today nananum here. Nananum everywhere. Yet so gossiping. Nananum like I don't know. Anka bosom na meme eku omu nyina. Sa bosom pa mra wo no ho a na teacher adonko mu kom ya ye nim omu ye nu nie bosom. Thank your God that you are not in any lodge and that I'm not your leader. Like all of you will be disciplined well. Aba e be hwe wo na so ntimi nhye nyama basa na wa be jana udru wa within 1 minute you entered the studio for 1 day. And you people brought a whole lot of bad energy. And I'm like, no. Be at the back. I want to love you from afar. I didn't do you anything. And Maame Grace, I say, you want to enter my door with this kind of energy? No, go and pay 500. So how the obe to me akoye bibia wo. But here, enye juma sa wa emfa. Because you cannot come and do potom nyama here. He thank God say me anka wanka sa ubehu. Say we dware 4 times a day. Under Masonic law, excess in any form, be it sex, drugs, or alcohol, was strictly forbidden. They were the most disciplined people. Omo enjaye omo mbra ya sha mo say me enjaye aware awu enjaye. Wa wo si me enjaye aware. We jai mo aso mo se wo jai na de wo jai ni wu ya me ware wa ware. Sese kura de wa ware mienu miensa. Nti ne kura ne say you can't go and do this there. As the Lord was meant to be a space of pure, on-topic deliberation and solemn rituals. Se wo ni bibi aka wanu tum e ho sa na ekoso wo ho embe kasa by heart ema menye brenya things bia pese wo belongi nti wo beka bibia to belong would say obi e de ayewudie ye mfa. Me, I'm surprised people have issues with me because me and answer na meka bibi me campo we are na me movie na me ko. I don't have time for. And by far the gravest offense was sharing the sacred secret of Freemasonry. To me, fa ho asem so mba bonten. To me, fa ho asem e mba bonten. Eya, mi bisa me ho sa adan na muni obi ye adwuma. Muni ni be ye adwuma onye nipa boni o. Se mu free ho no mu akwa na nipa ne ye nipa boni. Me ni nipa ye adwuma, me start adwuma che. Ti minim nipa nti me obi mpom free obi adwuma mu mbeka bibi nkire me na me fa anya jaje ma hear a lot of investigation na me hear a lot of investigation na me hu say ye nokre so I just sign me send warning say me mpe na jai ni yin na ye moving on because me ni pa ye me workers sisi ye mpa me si me ni workers mpo me keka me workers boma enye less than 70 sisi ye mpo na me si me adwuma na aba for me ni workers me need less than 70 workers. I'm telling you. I'm sure. This act of betrayal carried the harshest penalties, for it was considered the ultimate disloyalty. Ebi kasahwe. Se wo obi adwuma na udidi ho. Wa hu. Wunye obi adwuma mfaso just like wanya mfaso e wo platform no so. In fact, nkrofo no kra wo join na wo di atam nya me backyard na hu omonya platform ya nka nimu. Wahu she ehun hia o ehun hia me say ewiase wei wa wo ba wa wo nunumpo obenyini aduru ba bi agya wo hɔ akɔ nti nipa bi a uni wa wo ne nante wo wiase ono wo be nante wo nkwanda nyina enti ebeduru ba bi no be kɔ but wo kɔ a wo sɛye no wodi awie watena so anyamfa so awie wontena so bi mu ti ensɛ. It doesn't make sense to me at all. We hu asem na me ne wo e ka no ti nka wo ba bi na ofiri wa amfa ho asem mpia bonten na we de oni ho asem kro obekuki e ho asem e de akọ de wunim ebi wa ya say ha sa tu be kan we kire me boss me bisa wasem ayi wa no uni hwe ya na waka wano atom yen ka no kore yen ye grateful e ye very bad. We don't understand what is called loyalty. Ye di bidia eye ye yi yen safiri ma enye enu na ekum yen ye be wuntem nti ebi mo ho mo ya ade bi a na wutumi hwa na hu se we oni bosom oni hwe ko wo bibi pa nko behave saying that na me kam chiro Freemason ni onfa ni fi asem nko da onfa asem bi empie mfi abonten ho emfa mbesi abonten do okan eden onim die emra omunimumra na omuka omano so yeden editum na ona asom bosom ena me ko bosom we ho ena me na me ko je bosom ho no ena me ye better ena me the bitter people all over. We must remind ourselves of the price of freedom. Ye ho toyan ye mpe, especially in this age of enlightenment. Ye mpa hunto bibia ye be, because like a lot of people will never see light due to their criticism. And can you maybe a binu mo bay ye social media ye kumamo? Mrs. and Cambra wo ade omo ye no ho anko mo because of omo behavior. And true fitter white. We ting na ni hu no twa. Confident liar. Professional liar. Aggressive liar. Oh, shout it and say, hey, na dia asem ni. Na o ka say agoro diana. Dia asem ni kam krofo bebrebe wu. Nka den na nti copy na wo koya wo ade a little knowledge to your bitterness na opese wo exhibit no. Won fa knowledge kakra nto na won polish wo na enye nice kakra. Hey, penny wo fi ansa ye wo hini o. Penny o wo fie ansa na ye wo hini na me nyame house a. Ubegu hu animase. So now, you know that enlightenment used to be guarded by a sharp sword that doesn't tolerate nonsense. Facha me, like it is found in the Bible. Ama quote ni bi so. onipa mpe freedom o onipa mpa ahoto na se wokoda prison na se komo dew na se papa no so na bebie door no na wona mabonten mframa fa ho na ebo 6 na ebo konkonkon se kwose nan ni mu na da na wobehu se freedom is sweet na wona mabonten na ni sika wo de to aduani mpa wo pie na wakoda time a wo pe na wonya ade a wo pe wadi ye mpe freedom onipa mpe freedom age so de ne ho akoto bibim asa na onipa asua nyansa ade we is in your bible na nka sori ni apply a we na make o dia make na say mo apply sa niama we. Now let's look at Hebrew chapter 4 verse 12 and I read, for the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joint and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitude of the heart. Senka yes adie we e wa sorry ho. Anka ye apply sadie we e wa sorry ho no mo a. Ne ye hu se judgment no ye judge from the thoughts and your attitude. Philemon kra say Philemon. No mo kasa se nya ne na ye bi mo kotokoto. Ne kra ene sen enembre yi this era. This Bible verse is telling us that just as sacred words and knowledge are guarded fiercely, so were the secret of Freemasonry. Inti na make us say ye say ye be ye bibi pa anka ye apply omo no, because a lot of things they apply no is in the Bible and them omo behave sebe mo fa nchebe inti nka ye ntumi behave ntimi ntemi ye animalistic behavior na anka ye nhehye mbre bi ebetumi ye ntemi ye na ye the right thing na ye drama ne concert ne go na edoso dodo eno na ye problem. But today, I am sharing deep knowledge for free. People will watch and learn. Omo ready no, putting in a little effort no, and later turn around and insult me. Ebi besua na ebi num na omo so omo akaji ebi num egu ho no. Onimo okobisa ne say na Maame Great say we say obibi say ni wendro ya o say sa de na ba no so. Okoka o say me bedi watem. Echiwo na mama ye wade. Maame penasem so. On top of it, no I wo ye chat ni wi a no asan bedidi matem. After I have provided them with free information to do business and make money, platform bibia no mu wi a no masan aba me so. This is what Freemason won't do. Kobe won't fast. Enti nka me join this nyama things nka me kwa join Freemason ba me catch opin pem tinton time say Freemason engina ayi Facebook so adverts. We are discussing labyrinth of punishment and codes, part 2 of Freemason lectures. Na me dini ine guma ma muntutum na mo fa questions nimbra ni yenye no one after the other. They understand the character of human beings and how greed and ingratitude overwhelm our hearts. Onipa he me say so nipa nsansu na chi a enka se wonim ne da. So be nisika men kasa wunim ne da, because anu a onipa de kasa o da afidie mu a wuyi na yese na no wo na ne to wo se ne he wo na no so wo na Freemasonry no omo de omo nim humans and their behaviors, omo nim omo akoma, therefore hide the knowledge and guide it. Omo de no emfa mo bia na Maame Grace so no de mo bia. And if those you choose to give it to start to fool, excuse my word, punish them. Even when they do petty offenses, punish them. Until now, starting now, oh yeah, that dirty things. Now me say, cancel. When I ya, and I will count all sort of things since we sneaky no wa for our office. I have go catch them. Until we krenku, ebeku. Is this what we want at this age? Say yemfa niaman chichire ye ho a wo ya de akitu bia na akun say de abosom ne ye no mo pe no eno na mo pe abusua. It's just a question. Eno na wo pe. After now Africa pay freedom. Africa still person serve bibi as a slave. To me say we don't appreciate walking free. Yenim yampa A fascinating and perhaps disturbing aspect of Masonic law is that although only Freemasons are bound by these rules, anyone, even those outside the order, can accuse a member of having broken them. Embra na omashama Freemason for no sumpono wo kra won ka ho no onu Freemason ni ya ade ense se ode ye ne member ode ye obi wa abonten na wo de ne kwa na so be ye hye. What kind of fraternity is this? So great, so good. Kenu na ewuruli Ghana nyina ken se hu ni beba fom ebi sebe ke beba fom ma ebinum ho atom ya hyemra na mo pete wo ye sure wo ye sure pass wo to wo ye Freemason ya wo social media so wo ye sure say we a Freemason. We behavior and cheresa. In fact, we dress no kasa, we demeanor. Mpo and cheresa we a Freemason. Even though this law is practiced, they know that most people outside are ignorant and are full of greed. So they don't just take any accusation from outside. Just like that. Nti say omo nim say omo wa abonten no mo knowledge ni wo fom. Ti omo adwene ni suma hyemuma. Baby esum kese kebi pa wo bia esum bia mburu esum bia so wo ho eyo nipa adwene ni nakomam ho ne esum kese pa wo. So even though it makes it possible for outsiders to play a significant role in reporting what they deem as secret leakers, they investigate and do proper checks. Nti Nkrofo no ma boni bia emba no mbeke kansem bia na waye. That is what I do. Me nkasa me ye Freemason but wo de obi asemba wa wankasa metiti bia ma wo na me wie na mete asem no ba ko mienu miensa na me de won na to me platform no so we na ha wadwen o pro nyese obi hu ye wa hinti na akofa na asem na ade akosi wo na they will investigate just like Mose abosom so investigate asem no ansana Masons are very particular about the reliability of testimony. On to me ko din tron to obi so. Onipa gina ho no odi dansi krumu. Asam ko nimpa so oboa. O ka asam animu ye ni yi. Nso na wagire hu no otwa ntro no be wuntem unye yiye da. They will not accept evidence from those they consider unsound of mind. Inti say o spiritual person no obi ba o no be ka asam a kire wa. Be wise enough na check nipa ni su ni ne bobere because utieti now so kike biguma the next thing the same thing or the beyo, which includes children, the mentally ill, and atheists. Sadie way tama me get it through to this no the entire omunji atheists asem nso ntumu no na eye question kese. In fact, the platform is open. We a Freemasonry now wo hwe me a I want to know why you don't accept atheists in your society. And also, some of your witnesses muhu atheist for no eka omo ye mentally unstable ana nkola ho. Why is it so? It's something that bothers my mind. So we a Freemasonry now wo hwe me na obetimi aba ba ye we ya mani beje papa. Nka ye nyina ye adwen sa niama we hu a anka ye nye bone ka ye beboa ye ho aboa ye man aboa ni ya take mental illness so seriously. Nti nya bibia na obekwa kokan because omo wonim de. Nti nya bibia wo beka bia na omo de akire. Remember I told you that before you join, one of the basics requirement is that you must believe in a God. Whatever deity it is. You must just say omo nya religious but nyame bi wo ho a na me bo ni din just say na omo friend Jabulon. I say want to mean just say one day why they don't accept atheists and the name Jabulon no they can you bet to me affair no so yan sure they won't be wada dey we yakudu na fe ya to aso ne yakọ. And so atheists can't join it because omo nji indi somebody can catch say answer na be joining e say want to me ginya me bidi. This rule may seem harsh, but it underscores the eternal belief that only those with a certain spiritual or mental clarity can be trusted with such sensitive informations. And until no muka say you can say a pearl among swines. Ye din some ne nyansafo. Inti sa wo ben me na me mouth space. Check yourself. On some ke kani bi na nyansa anim. In the occult corridors of Masonic cases, only what seems sound and reliable is given weight. It is anka kroma for na ye Freemason for anka social media spirituality ni bebre nka e freezy because omo nia eye reliable na nyansa wo mu no omo hu se nipa we mentally or ye stable nti on se nipa na sem e na omo ebefa. So let's say a member is accused of breaking the Masonic code and law. What happens? Inti say a member bi so mo ya nyansafo say ndia. So e de na bema member bi ebebu mmra so. Na se member bi bu mmra so a omunyansa na de na omo de ye. In case of a Mason member being accused of breaking the sacred laws, they must face a trial conducted by all of their colleagues. Inti so bi fuma omu nyina betena se. Afomu de omunyansa na e ba behwe asem na asi no. Na omo ahwe de asem na ni so ne omo ahwe adi ni yie. Omo nkoyi 3 church elders bi nsi wa meko pani na odrese chen no ho ye nahi. Nti no wa wasem ne ba na undu ikura na kokonsa na etwemu dada. We yala. Imagine a vast assembly of brothers gathered in a solemn lodge, each one casting a vote on the accused fate. Every member present must participate. Adwuma mu na mu nyina mo wo na mu nyina mo ka sa mo koye demonstration ukodi anim kukuku muduru ho no na omu nyina akwa na aka wo nko agina ho mo hihye ya na obi afa akiri akoka. Freemason for don't do that. Passing a judgment of guilty or not guilty. Omo di asem na to so aba omo mfo obi adwene ndi agoro. Obi a de na adwene beka mo na ayi atemmuo kan akoso wo ho. We lead akra betena platforms ni ebisa no question ase mebuafu. Osofo betena platforms ni ebisa asem a ose mebuafu. Platform iso ase ayetisi questions ni ebisa. Ni ese sa asem we yenya ne den. So asem ha na ade ko. O pastor yire ni obi enya asem ti mu nyina mu ne enya asem. We na kire sa adwene nye papa. Typically, the accusers represent themselves as the prosecution, while the accused stands in their defense. This method is of the internal culture of accountability that the Masons hold dear. Enti nyadi obi beka bibia na mumienu nyina mu begina wa soro wasa na mudi asem. Me have been in the church for so many years. Enti se oka se me ada na de bia me kan soro because I've been there. You were in total knowledge about Christianity. Don't come and tell me I don't know. From church to wherever. Where is the truth? No krano wahi. One man controls everything. Just obey. Ya kan ya disuna fako. Obey ni wono ma asem no. Otena se na wedi asem no no wahwe se asem no te sen eye enye mimi yesofo na maka se sen ni de senye no ano no uni anu mpo a wo bekasa. Freemason for mo nyesa. See, I don't know why you look at them and feel they are rather evil than what uni mbra. No what dani ni what ma omo ye ignorant. Chese wo mpese wo menya ni obi epo. Una wo ye burunsam. A wo se nipa. Someone say more gradually more ye exposed. We exposed sword no Yesu dia. Yesu or the sword mam. Mon ka nokre. Obi esuro mu na mu ye de amope. Mo na mo ye occult ntotos. Na mu ni principles, mu ni guidelines. You people are just using and milking people. And because nobody can question you people nti. Mo ya na mo treating nipa. I dey for you. Me bisa question, and me bisa Freemason for no so. Say moso mo fraternity ente there. Up to now, wamaye bibia open. Just say mo holding mo conferences and they open. And then I'm social media everywhere. Why don't you educate the public? I don't want to say there's some wickedness. No, and I make an Their process is designed to focus solely on the accusation at hand. Nya fe no bi de dia onu wanya dada. O de ba beka ho. Ti na meka asasa meka bibi. Now fu say me de wa address issue na maka no. Address it. Na me who say yes. Oh, you're a spiritual person. Because I'm making a case. Address it. This is what Freemasons omo ye. Case na wo hono na omo ka. Omo fa wan. Na ntwantro na dada asem na fa dada asem kan ye. Steering clear of any other cases or character attacks on either party. Asem na esi na nipa mienu nu gina ho omo ka no. Eno sa asem no obi e focus wo so. Enye se we me penasem we ni suba anye we ye short tempered we na no ye den me de no se me ma no ye den ai ma no ye den and na no na odi bebu atan da bi asem na nipa ne kan hye asem no naka na asomdwe embra because asomdwe free baby a ya hwe asiesie. It is a system meant to preserve the integrity of their brotherhood, though outsiders might see it as far from just. Omo de mrano, charity begins at home. Enu nie. Amu se bosom kredi asem. Ti mo amu hwe abosom sum ya musumi. Anko nkum mu nyina ntu ntwene. To me be no no. Because you know you are lying. So it is not during a case hearing that you are going to say, but Maame Grace said this, and that when the issue is not even about me. You see, these people see themselves as more enlightened than all of us because we behave like a greedy and unregulated bunch of ignorant people in the name of spiritual people. This is how we behave. And I make a me school by no more can say me say a group na me share for 3 be am respecting am sending voice note to come on me so put or na me block your money now. I thought you were a level-headed person. Apparently you've been bought. I me block your money now. That's how we behave. Bunch of unregulated nkurasefo. Bibia kosa asem ni they won't address it. Today, this person is gossiping. Tomorrow, this person says this. Omo aso kwa no mo de aba. Na wo ye investigation so omo 5,000 po. Omo chambers nkrofo egu omo kokoso no nye papa. 5,000 no more can be. I'm like, may I never have people like this around me. Poverty. 5,000 wake bibia from head to foot. I'm like, what is this? Even guests who come on my show, people have issues when I have already said that this show is open to everyone. Me say me metena ha me come adwene. Obi anso wo ho akwanya so no so betena platform so no kan adwene. Obi e ba nso a or the topic e no de ba obi a ye welcome. What one here? And I don't know the way I betena we so and I we there. Me see obi ambra no be kan asem ketewa papa sa wo su nipa ne papa onye boni because boni ni impo ni wo kasa. Tie na asem no kwa wie bi asem etwa to no eno na beje wo nkwa sa na ye ni nipa tena wiase we na me see obi ambra be kan asem eno nti na me wini award wo International Institute for Governance and Development, World Council of Apostles and Bishops, Omoma Award of Woman of Peace. I won that award because they feel say nyansafo na ewo bishops ni bi no who say me di wiase nyina ebomu together. And I will the Omai say, and I will obia who here. Me na me come chiro. Me come adwin odi me nim me say obia so me come adwin. Cause we are sin obia tim bi so to etogu obia so we aba ebo obia so ne hwan. My producer can call anyone at all they feel has something to say about spirituality. Ye bet tie nasem. Obia so to me walking in eba be kan asem just like omoba na wenye bi afre akwa interview omo. Said there ebi mu ba ya wunya omo said there wu ba ya ebi num hu no obi ye open to all until the end discuss obi am be kanasem. Why do you have a problem that Maame Grace has interviewed this person? So we will tell people not to watch, not to comment. Okay, the one who's a platform, who's a better people are even writing better English there. There is no code. There is no order. Ewo baby ya fa mom obi am be kanasem. What's the problem? Why? Why is this so? There is no code, there is no order, there is no law, and there are no trials. It's just a bunch of lawlessness. That's what we call enlightenment Bibia obi ye bibia basa. No order. Obi be kan asema na wa pick na wo de atoto ehonomo na obi anyway. Enlightenment be nie. Me see those who are chasing enlightenment are more confused than religious people. Me na me kamechiro jemedi. I know as of today, Masonic trials might not mirror this ancient directive exactly. Ebi asesi no enti saying, but they nonetheless stress the importance of community judgment and the weight of the collective decision. So like I say, I am not for religion or religiosity, but I understand and admire how Freemasonry operates religiously without religion. Much show mumbra principles bibia de dano konso bo mo fa bibia nchechire o mo kon do and die say wo ware mienu a wo be unko heaven we say like they don't say things e wa bonten no mo practice wo secret like religious people do maka. Now ultimate punishment under Masonic law is expulsion. For a Freemason, being expelled is not merely a reprimand. It is a total cutting off from the order. It means losing the right to enter any Masonic lodge anywhere in the world. Enya sorry, aye you open to kosa obeko presby. Wo twa wo chena we twa wo do. Wo you wezi we you wezi. We are see baby ala we you wezi. Stripping away all previously earned rights and privileges, and forever barring the individual from ever applying for membership again. Lawu ogbena eta evo yayi o komesi apo wa enya sorry na wuja ya wakote wa sorry no. It doesn't work like that. Where we to me nkwate foforo so branch bi anjo hey abusia Freemason made of Freemason rough eno nchira say ye na koye bi me nkan sa. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad. But the point I'm trying to make is that all the noise and the drama that is going on, unka principles wo ho na mbra wo ho a anka sanity be restored e wo Ghana. Na nipa ba ko no ne kunu ni na yire kura wa asore ni tumi omutumi ja aware ya no mo tu what asore ni na obi ya akote bi. Koye Freemason yes aye tu wa ye tu. Utiate. One mistake, that is it. I say Wedi we echi ano akote ne de wedi we echi ano akote me come as home join the force. Hey, we okay. This final penalty is reserved for the heaviest offenses. It means a complete rejection by a community that values secrecy and loyalty above all. Ya pamo wano ye tu. Once they reject you like that, they will never accept you ever again. Said yeah, almost see David also so one tokwana no say never again. This weight in punishment is a reflection of an old-time Masonic era when loyalty was a matter of life and death. In those days, a single betrayal could mean the loss of not only knowledge but also of one's very place in society. Intinyasa we are na yetwe osanya na wakwa aba na ya twon asante se Pentecost body ani you wedi we wie ogbena ya hye anka wempo e wa asore ho anka beboa ye nkakra. You betray your spiritual order once and you lose everything. That's it. Because in those days you can't make it without the Freemasonry order. Because no okona hodini nyina gina nyame adom sesi ente sa biom. Knowledge was scarce and privileged. Net say wo be brands and dia make kire wa oye na ona me nka me mpo me ntumi mbeka e na wo so tena ho a wate when you be mpo dia koye chatters. You have access to secret information to make and keep wealth and enlightenment in this same order. Inti wo messing it up. Sesi e de mo nya ni freedom. Nipa cherish freedom. Inti sesi enlightenment ne tse chaka. Mpoto apeprensa mpi hu yeke. Ekwe egbe mi. Nina to afra gravels. They were the only keepers of anything knowledge and network. Meaning enlightenment is knowledge. Finish. Don't look at anything. Don't look for anything. Without them, you are finished. Because I want to name the any nyansa ewo. You know, because onim sadie we no on person nyansa be born into okutemu se etwe. Nya dia ye ya and ofri ha no akọ anyway. No akọ join ha onipa baako or join platforms be ye for e case. Enye masem but onye loyal. Loyalty is everything spirituality. It is a spiritually. Obi ye bibi mo obi no wa appreciate it. That person is not a spiritual person. Spiritually, so obi ye bibi no nipa na onya pain no can we moving on. That person is not a spiritual person. Joining force. To extent say wo joining force. Meanwhile, nipa na efro ni obi ase me Maame grace. You are not a spiritual person. Today, knowledge is shocking free in an unimaginable manner. Nimdiene wo ho. Unlimited knowledge and enlightenment are free. It is a stark reminder of the length to which these ancient orders went to protect their secret. And for that, I respect them. Nti ebeye free nimpo asa ha adwen kakra.